to 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Whoopin' podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the bag. Big sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah. Podcast, 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 podcast. Woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, 501, baby. Pig, podcast, football, basketball, whatever you need. Podcast, woo, pig. Shout out to fans, man. Woo, pig. Keep the support live, let's get it. Podcast, you know we gon' keep it real every time. Every single time. Podcast, woo, pig, woo, pig.
Yo, I don't know what happened, but it just went froze on me. But it's all good, man. Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Cut. Man, where we talk about everything Arkansas Razorbacks because we locked in everything Woo Pig. Man, the Daily Cut is where we talk about everything Arkansas Razorback, football, basketball, and whatever it is topic that we want to talk about pertaining to the Arkansas Razorbacks. Man, today we're going to talk about our sponsor, man, and we're going to Insurance Max. They the one-stop solution for home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. They gonna help you out. Wes, Caleb, and Sandy, 870-534-2823. We're gonna talk about them a little bit later. But today's show, man, we're gonna talk about Arkansas. Are we the most starved fan base in college football? We're gonna talk about it. We're also gonna see if Bobby P is the answer. And also, we're going to talk about Davon Dozier making big catches, but why is it not translating to the field? And also, we're going to touch a little bit on the big recruiting we had this weekend. But, man, before I jump into it, man, you know who I got in the building. The bad little brother.
Wow. What it doing, RD?
What's going on with you? Hey, man, we just going to do what we do on this short Daily Cut episode for Tuesday. Hey, we hope you guys enjoy it. If you're a member, you can tap in and watch the show with us. Hey, but and just kind of hang out with us. I see we got J-Rod in the building. If you're in the building, make sure you throw a little something up in the chat so we know you here. Because this is a members only live stream and only members can see it. But on Tuesday, everybody can check it out. But man, we gonna jump right into it, man. Are we the most starved fan base in college football, man? We talking about a historic franchise in the Arkansas Razorbacks, man. The expectation is to win. And there was a time I feel like where we consistently would have 9 wins, 10 wins. But man, we ain't had a 10-win season in 12 years. So DZ, in your lifetime, you're a young buck, man. You know what I'm saying? You're a millennial.
Yeah,
You've been rooting for these. You've been rooting for these Hogs through all the losing years, man. How does that feel, bro?
Demoralizing. It's like waiting to see Santa Claus for real. That's the best way I could put it. Like, it's like, oh, one day he gonna come, one day, and then one day your mama tell you like, nah, like that's me, partner. So I guess your check is mom. I don't know who mama is in that situation, but it's a sad thing. It's something that I'll say this though. I feel like young Razorback fans, we are truly tested. That's why I'm always so happy when I see another one like me, because it's like if you are a Razorback fan in my age group, you really don't even have a reason as to why you are a fan. We just do it because this is where we from and that's what we love. So it's a sad, sickening thing, but it's bittersweet. Like, we love it no matter what, man. So I don't know why I'm a fan, dog. I guess the idea of McFadden, when I was a little kid, I remember having a jersey before I even was really just watching the games. But I remember seeing the games, and I'm like, man, this is crazy. I remember, what else do I remember that was big? I don't know. I don't even want to say because I start naming people like Raleigh Williams III and what he could have been. It's just, it's not great.
Man, you know, when I was looking at and shout out to J-Rod because he had something on his Twitter and I saw it. I was like, dude, that'd be a great topic for a show, and that's where I took it from. But when I started doing deep dive into like everything that's going on with the Razorbacks, man, out of the last 12 years, 7 of them have been below 500. We've had 7 seasons below 500 in the last 12 years. And the most wins we ever had in one season was 9. And we know that was Sam Pittman a few years ago. Everything else has been 7. Britt Bielema had an 8-win season. That's the best he ever did. We know what the other guy, Hammer Down, did. Chad Morris, 2-10, 2 years in a row. And so it does beg to answer the question, man. Are we the most starved? And I don't even count Vanderbilt because they not an athletic school. So I don't even count them. So are we the most starved for success in the SEC? This is a yes or no. Are we the most starved?
I think it's absolutely. It's a no-brainer. It's not even much you need to say behind it. I mean, everybody talks about Arkansas is in this desperate spot where the only team that we've actually won more than is Vanderbilt. And since they're not a sports school, that means we're the worst sports school in the SEC over the last, probably we can go back further than 12 years. It might be more like 20. And it's a scary thing to just really realize, like, how do we, it felt like we was in a time machine. How did we get here? I don't remember just suck. I don't know. Like, I feel like looking back, we just had a few bad seasons, but it's no way majority or half, right? Come to find out, y'all, it's real bad. I was making a little chart on my phone earlier, and I'm like, wait, 3 wins, 2 wins, 2 wins. Okay, 4. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 3 wins. I'm like, oh, that it explains why, as a fan base, we are where we at today. And I think that's the best way to put it. I see why we so hurt and we fight each other and we act crazy, because what else do you get?
Bro, you took the thought out of my head. People don't understand, like, why are people so upset about Hogs losing? Why we keeping Sam Pittman? Why we ain't fired him yet? Why some want to hold on to him? Man, the devil, is worth it, because when we got rid of who the guy came in after when Morris came in, nobody wanted. That's why a lot of the fan base was wanting to hold on to Bobby Petrino. They really wanted to excuse what he had done. Yep. For the simple fact, we knew winning in Arkansas has always been hard. Houston Nutt did it for the most consistent of anybody I can probably remember. Ken Hatfield did it at a great clip. But beyond that, man, we ain't really had a whole ton of success as an athletic program. And when Bobby came in and he won 5, he won 8, 10, 11. Man, we ain't seen that in 3 consecutive years. Nope. And we felt like we was on the verge of competing for a national championship when that happened with Bobby, man. And it split the fan base at that point. They was having pet rallies to keep Bobby. But I don't know if you remember that. It was pet rallies.
Yeah, I want to say I was in like probably 10th grade when Bobby P was here. So I kind of do. Wait, no, I think this even further back than that. I'm crazy. I was in middle school when that happened. So no, I don't remember that part of it. I just remember the jokes. I remember the winning, and then it was just strictly jokes after that. All the kids was coming to school with the neck braces on. I'm like, no, is this where we at? So yeah, it's tough. But if you think about it though, that's kind of why we so torn on Pittman. I think when he gave us that 9-win season, it made us feel like, we back. Oh my God, we back. And then when you bring somebody up that high and let them down that low, I don't know if you can come back from that. So yeah, it's tricky, man.
Man, so I remember this little skit that they did about the Razorbacks, and when I saw that image, I was like, you know what? We got to do a show on that. We got to talk about it, man. And so, hey, as far as DZ is concerned, we are the most starved. But are we even more starved than Mississippi State? Are we? I mean, I know we lost to them last year, but are we worse off than Mississippi State?
So, I did a deep dive into it. Now, these stats I'm about to give didn't include 2023, so that kind of helps the argument, though, if you think about it. So, bear with me. They ranked the winning percentages of all SEC schools. Vanderbilt was worse. Who you think was next, us or Mississippi State? Because it was one of us. Who you think was worse after Vanderbilt winning percent? Vanderbilt's was like 38 point something.
I mean, I honestly think it's us, bro.
I couldn't believe it, OD. I'm like, we got a worse winning percentage over the last 12 years than Mississippi State. And then, mind you, it didn't even have this year where we lost to that team. So I'm like, this is crazy. When did we get this bad? Like, I promise, OD, maybe I feel crazy. Like, we always been, I knew we wasn't the best, but we're that bad, y'all. Our winning percentage before last season was like 38 point. No, it was 40. Excuse me. Vanderbilt was 38. We was 40. And then I want to say Mississippi State was like 41 or 42. So they was barely worse. I mean, barely better than us. But, yeah, the Hogs have been excruciatingly bad to the point to where I think, once you've been through a certain amount of trauma, you kind of block it out in your brain. And I think as Razorback fans, we kind of did that. And that's what helps us drink that Kool-Aid every year because we have to delete last year or we will be depressed. It's kind of scary. It's a scary situation.
Bro, it really is, man. And it's crazy that you bringing out these gems, man. And yeah, it totally explains why us as fans, why we're the way we are. It explains it all. Mm-hmm. Hey, shout out to.
Like, do you feel in your heart that we worse than Mississippi State? Like, because I look at this fan base differently. I never felt like that.
No, I don't either, man. Oh man, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah.
But it just explains why we are on the program to deliver a winning team. We tired of it. But man, that's it on that, man. But before we move on to the next topic, man, I gotta talk about my guys over at Insurance Max, man. They are your one-stop solution for home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. Hey, don't wait. Call them today. They got a free, no obligation quote. Hey, you got to secure what matters most, man. Give my guys, Wes, Caleb, or Sandy a call. 870-534-2823. Let them take care of you. It's a free quote. There's no harm in it. Hey, and I understand what you're probably saying. I can get on the internet and do my own. I can find my own insurance. Why? They're not going to charge you any more than you doing it yourself. You just got somebody to do the work for you. They're going to find you the best price. They're going to shoot you straight. They straight shooters over there. Give them a call. Again, 870-534-2823. Hey, let Insurance Max turn your insurance into where it needs to be. It save you some money, baby. Save you some money. But man, jumping back into what me and DZ over here talking about today. Moving on to our next topic, bro. Are we expecting Bobby to be the savior, bro? Are our expectations to save us too much for Bobby Petrino in one season?
That's a layered question, dog. Because it begs the question, what do we expect, for one? And then two, where are we? So I will say this show, just talking to all our people, all our beautiful family in the Whoop Pig Podcast Nation, they've really showed me how different everybody thinks. I mean, you got to think. You got guys like Boss Hog and G that's like, hey, burn this down. I'm out of here. And then you got people like me and you who we done got swayed into just sipping the Kool-Aid again. And then you got Box who like, hey, man, everybody suck. So I think it perfectly shows the fan base. Then you got Tonka Tai who always come with some hope. It's just our fan base is a little bit everywhere. So I'll say, I think we just talked about in our last topic, we're a bottom tier SEC team. I know we all hate to admit it, but we are a bottom tier SEC team. And I think all we really asking, Bobby, is to be competitive. Give us between 7 and 9 wins, an offense that can score. And that's what we asking for. Now, that is a big task if you think about where we are. We are a bottom tier school. So you would think that the average coach couldn't do that. But who thinks that Bobby P is the average coach? Not I. I don't think any of our fan base does. So I don't think we asking too much. Are we asking a lot? Yes. But are we asking too much? No. Because Bobby P knew what he was walking into.
Boy.
That's how I feel.
That's
like, how do you feel about it? Like, because on one end, it's like, I don't know. What you think?
I think it's too much to ask of him for one season, because you're asking him to come in and take the kind of players that he probably would not naturally recruit and make them special. Because if you think about it, when he came in and took over Houston Nutt team, that I want to say that team Houston had the year before went 8-5, but when Bobby took them over, I think they went 5-8.
Yep,
so he regressed because he needed to take it back. He needed to take it back because he had Houston Nutt players. Houston Nutt built for the run. But if everybody know, when Casey Dick was under Bobby Petrino, he looked like a different quarterback. He was actually throwing the ball. His stats didn't show it, but he was actually throwing that ball. And Bobby Petrino, when he came, he said, I want to throw when I need to throw, and I want to run when I want to run. And that's his thing. That's what he wants to do. So I'm thinking us as fans I would want to be patient, and I think we're asking too much of Bobby in 1 year to turn a 4-8 team into an 8-4 team. And like you said, we all drink the Kool-Aid and we get so hopeful and we get our hopes up so high, and when we start losing, we want to burn it all down. Sure. So my thing is, man, just take a step back. Give Bobby 2 years to do what Bobby do. If Bobby gonna be around for 2 years, man, allow him 2 years to come in here and write this program, turn it around, and then at that point you assess, hey, do we want to just slide Bobby in to the head coach? Because at that point, Pittman's contract is up, and I'm sorry, I don't know if we want to slide Pittman in and give him another contract. But if you can lock Bobby in for another couple of years with Pittman as a package deal, I'm cool with it.
I'll take it. Fact.
I'm cool with it. I want Bobby here because, man, anybody can tell me that Bobby can give me 8 wins, 10 wins, and 11 wins in 3 seasons back to back. You'd be a fool to say you won't take Bobby Petrino, because we've dealt with trash for 12 years. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna call Pittman trash. He did give us 9 years, but we've dealt with losing for 12 years. Bruh, it's over. You got to deliver, and I think we got to give Bobby a little time, bro. That's my take on that, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. I love the take, and I agree with it wholeheartedly. But you already know what they one counter to that is gonna be. Well, we in the portal now. You don't gotta wait 2 years, and it shouldn't take that long. I think people, humpbacking off of what you just said, I think people overqualify the portal. I think people think the portal is just a fix-all, and I think last year should have told us that that's not the case. I think a lot of people expect coaches to be able to just miraculously snap their fingers and get their guys. Now, while I do think it will help, but you will miss. That's just the nature of it. Nobody's perfect. So I agree with everything you saying, but I know everybody in the comments is gonna be coming, oh well, with the portal, we can expect. But hey, Bobby P not Lane Kiffin now. Let's not get it twisted. He's not one of these young. Now he do got good energy. Don't get me wrong, but Bobby P is a record setter. Hey, we doing this, and we don't know how that's gonna translate yet. So I agree with everything you said.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But man, I want to talk about one of our affiliate sponsors, man, Ecam. That's how the Woo Pig podcast produces the show that you see on an every week basis, man. All the graphics, overlays, everything we create, man, we do it with a program called Ecam, man. I want you guys to check this thing out.
All right, how you guys doing?
Wait, how'd you get your video like that? Is that 4K or something?
Right, you got us over here looking like a hot mess.
No, it's actually a powerful live streaming app for Mac called Ecam Live. You know what? Let me show it to you real quick. So you're able to use your mirrorless camera as a virtual webcam, and you can tweak the colors right in Ecam Live using their camera effects, and then bring this video right into Zoom, Google Meet, and pretty much any other virtual meeting app. You can even stream directly to Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn and bring in comments right onto the video. And you can customize the look, size, and position of the comments right in the app. Or you can even add your logo to the corner of your video, or yourself, or both. There are plenty of picture-in-picture styles to choose from if you're sharing your screen for a tutorial or doing a presentation. And it doesn't have to be live. You can use it to record a course and eliminate the need to have to edit it later, all in 4K quality. And if you got a green screen, you can set it up right in Ecam Live, and you can bring that into your different meetings. If you're feeling fancy, you can move yourself into the corner of your frame to do a commentary or a reaction video. You can even add in video clips just by dragging and dropping it in. Pretty much everything's drag and drop. Y'all follow me? Okay, good. So if you want to step it up a notch, you can add some overlays to your video, whether it's a simple graphic or you want to have some titles or other info at the bottom of your screen. You can even add animated overlays like this one or this one. And with Ecam Live's interview mode, you have full control over the look and feel of your broadcast. And you can add branded overlays to frame you and your guests and look like a real legit broadcast. And you can save each layout as a scene and switch between them with the press of a button. You know, these days between virtual meetings, school, live streams, we on video all the time. So you just want to show up in a way where you can be confident and proud of. And for me, Ecam Live is at the center of it all. Did y'all get all that?
You were on mute.
Yo,
That's
so man,
hilarious, man.
Ecam, man, they reached out and they was like, hey man, we like what you're doing. We want you to be an affiliate sponsor. And so they hooked us up with a special discount code straight for the hog pen. If you're ready to start creating whatever it is, doesn't have to be Razorbacks, but you can create whatever you want with Ecam. There's a link in the description, man. Will get you a percentage off your first year of your subscription of Ecam. Man, take advantage. It's not a whole lot of money to start producing high quality live streams, recorded videos for YouTube, whatever you want to do. Hey man, this is a new day and time. You ready to get started? Hit that link in the description. Hey, Ecam ready to help you out, baby. Now, moving on to the next part, man. We gonna talk about Davon Dozier, bro. Davon Dozier. Davon Dozier, man, he's that guy that in practice, you always see him making the most spectacular catches. And you never see him on the field. And so my thought was, why? Why is it not translating? Why are we not seeing Davon Dozier on the field? What you think about Davon Dozier, bro?
I'm gonna say this. From a talent aspect, he is everything I want in a young wide receiver. I absolutely love Davon Dozier's game. I don't know if a lot of y'all remember Davion. For some of y'all, remember when Jacoby Criswell first got in last season and threw that touchdown against the Rudy Poots in Little Rock? It was to Davon Dozier. It was a beautiful pass, beautiful catch. I don't get it. I mean, let me reframe. We got a lot of people in the wide receiver room. I understand. We have had guys. I mean, everybody's 6'4" and up, running 22 miles per hour, all of the craziness. How is he not getting on the field? I feel like he on his Singleton package. Him and Malachi Singleton and make the coaches mad at the same time, and they've been stuck on the bench ever since. I don't understand. 6'4", he literally is Andrew Armstrong Jr. to me. Every time I see film, it's like, is that Andrew? Oh, no, that's Davon Dozier. So I think the future of the wide receiver core looks great if we could ever see him. I mean, we do got a lot of old receivers this year. So after this year, we going to need all of these guys to step up. But I have to see them this year. I need to see something. You need to be beating out some of these people that we hearing about that's coming in and killing it. So, I mean, it seemed like he making all the right plays in practice. The one time he got in the game, he had the touchdown. So I'm hoping that this is the season we see Davion really do his thing. Because y'all seen last season, you know, when everybody was leaving, he kind of made some cryptic tweets and posts. We was like, uh-oh, is he about to dip to Missouri? Then he ended up not doing it. So he going to have to make us realize why he stayed. What you think?
Absolutely, man. I think, like you said, man, there's a lot of people in front of Davion right now. He hasn't been healthy. He broke his wrist in the spring game, I think, or he had some kind of injury in the spring game. I want to say it was because he broke his wrist. So he got to be healthy. He got to get out there and be able to compete for a job. Now, whose job is he going to take? He probably ain't gonna take Andrew Armstrong's job.
No, sir.
I don't know who's gonna start. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Broden. That's probably gonna start in the second spot. So he probably ain't gonna take his job. The slot, he ain't fast enough to take the slot's job. So he gonna have to play. He's 6'4". He got to play on the outside because his speed is not. It ain't Santana speed. It ain't Cross's speed. He ain't Jordan Anthony speed.
Yep.
So he gotta be on the outside, and then you looking at Tesla, who probably in front of him. So
it's too much.
It's a lot of wide receivers. Kofi, and then you talking about Kofi Brown. We ain't even talked about, let alone the guy from the old school, the old guy we got on the team. He caught a touchdown pass.
Yep.
It's a lot of wide receivers, bro. It's a lot of wide receivers. And the only way and I can't say he don't stand out because the boy catches the most amazing balls. Facts. He stands out. He got tape. So I don't understand why is it that we can't find a package for Davon Dozier to get on the field. This is the kind of guy that you have to find time for, because when other coaches see his tape, hey, send the bird out. Somebody send the bird out.
About that. That's facts.
Find a way to get in contact with Davon Dozier.
Just off this film right here that you like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Send the bird out. Hey, bro, you want to come play some ball? I got that NIL money for you, and I'm telling you, I got you a spot.
All right.
But hey, just like some people have always said, Arkansas known for hiding talent.
Facts.
Hey, Davion Dozier. I think this dude, I want to see him get on the field. I want to see him drop a ball in the game, and then we'll be like, okay, I see it.
Facts.
I see why he not. I need to see that.
Yeah.
You know, so, hey, that's just my thoughts when it comes to Davion, bro. I really want to see that guy get on the field, man. I want to see him on the field.
Because it's like, the thing that sucks about situations like him, Malachi Singers, whoever we feel needs more playing time, it's like when your team is not winning, it makes it feel even worse. It's like, wait, we not winning. How are they not getting on the field? We need to be putting any combination we can on there. But on the flip side of that, hey, if there is one person on this planet who I would expect to know how to use some talent, it's Bobby MFP. So,
facts.
Hey, I mean,
Facts.
Maybe this his season to do it. Maybe it was just he was stuck under Browse. He was stuck under Enos. It's his time now. So he got to make it his time, like you said. When he does get that opportunity, he has to kill it. And then we're going to be like, okay, you got to keep him on the field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%, man. Well, man, it's been another great episode of the Daily Cut, man. I hope you guys appreciate these daily videos coming your way. Tap in, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, so you know when we drop another video. These gonna be coming out to you every day, Monday through Friday. So, man, if you enjoy them, make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you drop us a comment. Shout out to Lil Joker. I know he in the building. Shout out to Woo Pig 00. And also I got, man, in the power J-Rod, man. So we got a couple people been rocking out with us, man. We appreciate y'all. But, man, that's going to do it for today's episode, man. Hey, you can catch us Sunday night, man. You already know where we're going to be. This actually is being recorded on Sunday, but it's going to be released to everybody on Tuesday. But we'll be back at 8:30 p.m. for the Woo Pig podcast. Hey, man, we talking about a big recruiting weekend that we have, man. So we see Sam Pittman crew. They not taking their foot off the gas, bro. And we got to appreciate that. And we going to talk about that tonight, man.
That, man. Hey, I'll see y'all there.
See you there, baby. Hey, Woo Pig, baby. Make sure you tapped into the daily cut, man, because we locked in on everything. Woo Pig.
Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Woo Pig podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Homes, it's the bag. Big sexy.